Do you feel like with certain people, you can just express yourself freely, but with others, no matter how hard you try, you just can't be yourself and you can't express yourself freely? You know? You feel like you can't speak to people like how you speak to yourself in your head, right? Maybe you dread social situations, yet at the same time, you just want to be social. You just want to connect with people, right? It's a really frustrating experience. I know because I was like this for most of my life. Bro, I'm not over exaggerating when I say that I was legit one of the shyest people in my whole high school, in my whole school, for my whole schooling experience. I was always that shy, awkward kid, right? And bro, I was so shy that I feared going to family gatherings, like extended family gatherings. I literally feared that, right? Like I would spend the hours before the gathering mentally preparing myself, getting myself hyped up for when I would talk to my relatives and they would ask me like, oh, so what do you do for fun? Like I legit feared that moment. From a logical point of view, this makes no sense, right? Like, why are you scared of talking about yourself, what you like to do? But no matter how much I tried to use logic to get out of this and hype myself up, like I would spend the hours before a social situation preparing myself, hyping myself up. You know, I would tell myself like, oh, you know, I'm gonna die one day, the universe is gonna end, who cares, you know? Who cares if I make a mistake, if I embarrass myself, who cares? Because all life is meaningless anyway, right? But no matter how much I tried to use logic to get out of this, it didn't work. So why does this happen? You've got two voices in your head, right? You've got your authentic real voice, which is like your authentic desires, needs, wants, feelings, thoughts, okay? That's your authentic self. That's the voice when you're home alone, just thinking. That's like your authentic voice, basically. And then you've got another voice in your head, which is kind of like a critic. It's called like an inner critic. I like to think of it as like a filter, right? And this filter is actually a good thing, right? Basically what happens is you've got the authentic voice and it kind of goes through this filter, and what passes through the filter is what you speak out loud, right? That's like your real life voice, okay? And this filter is a good thing because, for example, you don't want to just speak freely in front of your teacher, for example, or to a police officer if you're being arrested, right? Because if you just spoke freely, like you'd be like, oh, you know, you're being so annoying, Mr. Teacher. Like, you don't want to speak too freely, right? So it's good to have this filter. But if you're shy and you can't like express yourself how you want to with certain people, it's because with these people, your filter is just too high. Like the genuine thoughts that you're having in your mind are not passing over this filter. Now you might think that like in social situations, you don't have an inner voice. Your mind just goes blank, right? You've always got thoughts in your mind. It's just, you're not enlightened, you know, you're not a Buddhist monk. You're just not aware that you're thinking because you're so inside your thoughts that you're not aware that your inner critic actually exists. The path to fixing this is to chip away that filter till it's at a level that like logically makes sense for the situation you're in. It's not going to be fast, you know, you can't do it overnight. If I could give you some hope, it doesn't actually take long to notice results when you're working away on reducing this inner voice. Like within a couple months, I already noticed that I was just interacting more smoothly with people and I could be myself. And the other thing you have to realize is that it's a constant, like, lifetime journey to express your authentic self. Like, I'm still working on it to this day. This thing of like going into your mind and like strengthening your mind and quietening your inner critic, this is working on your mental health. This is a big part of what working on your mental health is. Yeah, like, bro, like many people are going to be clicking off at this part of this video because I'm going into mental health, talking about mental health. And many guys just, they think mental health is gay. They think like, oh, I don't want to talk about my feelings, bro. That's gay. You know, tell me the quick fix, bro. Mental health? Nah. Tell me the quick tip that I can use to overcome this, bro. Give me the quick fix. You know, everyone just wants a quick fix, right? No one wants the real answer. But this is the real answer. It's mental health. You could start seeing results in a couple weeks. but you've got to be patient. You've got to put in the daily work. Mental health is like a lifetime thing that you work on for the rest of your life. There's no stopping. Your brain can always get stronger, right? Now, how exactly do you do this? How exactly do you use mental health practices to overcome shyness? I could go seriously in depth in this. There's many different ways to attack it. But the two main habits that I used were meditation and journaling. All I could say is just start. Just start. Like, if you've never meditated or journaled in your life, you're probably going to have no idea how to do it. But that doesn't matter. Right now, that doesn't matter. What matters is that you start. You just start. You just start building the habit. And as you start working on it every day, legit start with like 3 minutes a day. 3 minutes of meditation, 3 minutes of journaling a day. It doesn't matter if you don't know what to do, just start. And as you go along and as you do it, then you can start learning how to do it better. And as time goes on, you will get better and better at doing it. Guys don't realize how many of their problems come from their mental health because they think it's gay. They think, oh, I'm not depressed. I'm not nihilistic, so I don't need to work on my mental health. No, bro. Everyone can do with working on their mental health. Mental health is like training for your brain. It's like making your brain stronger. That's pretty cool. Thanks for watching to the end, bro. So yeah, if you want more videos like this or on topics related to this that you think I might be able to help with, subscribe, follow me. I'll be making more videos like this in the future because this is something I can talk it really in depth about.